Hey, Pauly, what you doing?
I'm about to change this tire. It's getting a little slick, and it rains all the time here, so don't want to be slipping and sliding. Plus, I want to check out my bearings, brakes, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, coming back from open house and talking to the mechanics out there and some of the stuff that they got rolling in that shop, unbelievable. I couldn't believe some of the stuff I seen there. Some of the tires were so roached, and people just riding in. I mean, two up, you name it, thread showing, unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I used to be one of those mechanics. I know. I mean, we had a dude pull in from California on a touring bike with a King Tour Pack with like all of his camping gear strapped on top. And his old lady was bigger than me, so she wasn't like a little slim, petite thing. Tire had 28 pounds of pressure, and his question was, why is my tire wearing wrong? I'm like, well, what do you think?
Yeah. Well,
you tell me.
Kind of obvious. Yeah, it's amazing to me that some of the stuff I've seen. I also talked to one of the mechanics down there, and he was showing me some of the brake pads that he had just pulled off a bike. I could not believe, I mean, the pad was completely gone, and the only thing he had was a little piece of metal that had been worn down that was actually the backing plate for the pad. Stuff like this, I don't think people realize. I mean, I don't check everything when I pull my bike out, I mean, all the time. Even my tire pressure, I might check that like once every 3 rides. But I mean, common sense tells me that I'm risking my life if I get on my bike and it's not ready to go. And not only that, if I'm riding with a group of people, I'm risking their life as well. I mean...
Oh, yeah, definitely. And you know, the thing is, with all the stereos and stuff, people don't even hear problems with their bikes now. I had a guy, you were talking about brake pads? I was working in Galveston. This was, I think, 3 years ago. Guy pulls in. He's got a bolt in his tire. So the tire's new, but it's got a bolt in it, so we got to replace it. I call him over. I'm like, hey, man, you need to check out your brake pads because I'm going to have to replace those too. And he's like, hey, you're not upselling me, bud. I just had those put on when I had the new tire put on, so I know they're good. You're just trying to make a buck. I was like, all right, cool. We'll take a look at it. And the pads were inside out, so the friction material was to the caliper. And the backing plate was against his rotor. So his rotor was like just roached. And like the pad was almost all the way through.
Oh my gosh.
I got pictures of it. Everyone loved it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the simple things. I mean, tires, yeah, they're a little more expensive. So you might want to try to get a little more out of it if you don't ride all the time. But I mean, brake pads, they're cheap and they're a major part of the safety of the motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Checking your lights, I mean, stuff like that. But, you know, a lot of the stuff you don't have to maintain. It's only the maintenance stuff. You know, your fluids. I mean, people coming in with missing 2 quarts of oil out of their bike.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're talking about a huge catastrophic mechanic bill if you know, even if you do know what you're doing to replace all the parts within. So, you know, I just don't understand people and what they're thinking when they're out.
Yeah, it's not just low fluids though. I mean, we've pulled off master cylinder caps and it looks like a swamp, you know. Same thing with bearings. Like we've had so many failed bearings, and I think like the master cylinders being full of water and goo and the bearings being bad is because a lot of these guys don't ride that much. When they do ride, they want their bike spotless, and they've got a pressure washer, and they pressure wash everything. So you wash away all your grease, you get past the seals of the master cylinder, you know, like your cap, the little rubber seal on top, you pressure wash that, water gets in. It doesn't take much water to murk up some .4.
Yeah, and no doubt. And a lot of times with the bearings and stuff too, I mean, people with you know, they've got noise around or whatever, they don't know really what to feel or what to listen for when things are falling apart. I mean, wheel bearings go bad on your bike, you can break your hub, you can break all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's an instant stop. There's no, you're going down. So.
Oh yeah, I had a one on a Dyna actually, a newer Dyna. It's got the new small bearings. I'm not a big fan of anyway, but his went out. The bike only had like 7,000 miles on it. And when it went out, it just dropped everything, messed up his hub, even had to replace the caliper bracket. Like everything, the whole rear was just shot, all for, you know, a $45 part.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, I think the main things, you know, that people need to be aware of is probably the brake pads, the tires. When they're getting their tires replaced, if they've got spoked wheels, changing the tubes. I mean, a lot of people try to reuse tubes and stuff like that, and it doesn't cost anything for a tube. I mean, a tube's like $8, so change your tubes.
Even if it's 25.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
You just spent whatever on the outer tire. You know, this is what keeps that tire running. And even though it says tubeless on the tire, doesn't mean that it's really tubeless.
It's tubeless.
That's another popular thing at rallies that I've seen. No, you're not selling me a tube.
Yeah.
It says tubeless right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a bad one. You know, one thing that I see a lot of, speaking of tubes, is twisted tubes. Like, guys will come in with a tire that's not that old, but the tube's been twisted. Like, when they put it in, somehow it got twisted. It ran fine for 1,000 miles, heated up, and bam, done.
Yeah.
So that's another nightmare from working on the rallies.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people need to realize some of the things that can happen, and I think a lot of it is just they've never had anything like that happen around them. But yeah, hopefully people get the message, and we'll just keep pushing on doing more how-to videos so people know how to do some of this stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I might even have to do a what to look for in a tire video, just to give them, you know, more than just check the tire.
Yeah.
You know, figure out something, because people need to pay more attention.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll let you get back to it,
All right,
man.
cool, man. I'll see you later. I'm gonna get this thing knocked out.
All right, see ya.
Hey guys, if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and check out our other videos. If you have any questions, hit up our 1-800 number, or you can ask me a question below. I'll be happy to get back with you. Now get out there, get on that bike, and go for a ride.